Boogeyman Ben coming round the bend. Is Boogeyman Ben. Is Boogeyman Ben.
What's going on? What's going on, fellow Fright Fiends? It's your buddy Boogeyman Ben. Hope everyone's having a great weekend. Went to the East Bay Comic Con today. It's at the Crown Plaza right here on John Glenn Drive, right next to Concord Airport, Buchanan Airfield. Hadn't been to one of these, and I don't even remember the last time I went to one. I think the last one I went to was in 2017 when Dee Wallace was here. I also went to the one when it was at the Hilton over on Diamond Boulevard in 2016. That's when I met PJ Souls. But it was a lot of fun. Again, you know, I'm glad that the conventions and the cons are starting to come back. This was more of a comic con than a horror convention, but Doug Jones, who people know from like Pan's Labyrinth, he played Abe Sapien in the Hellboy movies. He was also the Amphibian Man in Shape of Water. He's going to be in Hocus Pocus 2, reprising his role of Billy Butcherson. So he was here. It wasn't somebody I absolutely had to meet, even though I respect his work immensely. A little pricey, but I wanted a picture with him. It was $40. It was like $65-$70 if you wanted something signed and a picture. So I was like, I wanted to really support like some of the independent artists and comic book creators. That was more where I was going for with regards to going to this. And I picked up some awesome stuff. And I did meet a really cool independent comic book creator by the name of Nick, and his book Monster Elementary. So I picked up both of those, and I'm going to show them right here. So sorry about the glare there, but Monster Elementary, and his name is Nicholas Doan. I actually said his name right when I met him. Yeah, he created this. I love it. I think it's just a really cool concept, and can't wait to read them. So I bought both of his graphic novels, and he signed this one. It says "Welcome to Class, Nicholas Doan." So this is cool, and I love the artwork. Showcase it right here. Again, really cool book series. Monsters, love it. Absolutely fantastic. And I got his other one. The first one's just called Monster Elementary. The next one's called Monster Elementary and the Egyptian Curse. Very, very cool. And he said, "Beware the curse, Nicholas Doan." Right there. So very, very cool. And again, I love the artwork. I love anything to do with monsters, and this is just really spoke to me when I saw it. And I said, you know, I'd rather put my money down on somebody that's actually, you know, I would rather put my money down on somebody that's creating interesting stories and also has a love of the genre like I do with regards to growing up with monsters and things like that. So he was really cool. And since I bought the books, he threw in a free print. This was really awesome. I'd love to have this framed. Very, very cool. And gave me his cards. Monster Elementary, Nicholas Doan, co-creator and writer. I'm gonna follow him on social media, and I talked to him about my YouTube channel, and he said he'd love to, like, you know, come on the channel and we could do an interview or something like that. I thought that'd be a lot of fun, so I am going to be working on that and reaching out to him later in the week. So we got that stuff. Got some more art prints. Oh, one more thing about Nicholas. He's actually doing another book, and let me find the card for it real quick. Here it is. It's about, it's called The Kid and the Ripper, the completely untrue story of what happens when two of history's most notorious legends meet. A new graphic novel from Nicholas Doan, the creator of Monster Elementary, with art by Jake Bilbao, Wolverine letters by Bobby Timoney, Night Owls and colors by Felipe Araujo, coming soon to Kickstarter. I guess the Kickstarter campaign's already going on. It says, for more information, go to thekidandtheripper.com. You can pre-save the campaign to receive updates and learn more about rewards. And here's one of the pictures right there. So you got that. And then he also gave me a free poster. So it says The Kid and the Ripper. I'm really interested in finding out more about that. I've always been fascinated by the Jack the Ripper story. From Hell is one of my favorite movies. So yeah, anxious to find out more about that. Another artist I met goes by the name of Dave Farrar. And I bought this piece of art from him, which I loved. Thought that was fantastic. He had bigger ones of these, like larger canvas size ones of these, poster size, but I am very limited on wall space, and I'm getting even more limited, so much so that I'm expanding into the office where my horror vault. So this was cool. It has the slasher icons. You got Michael Myers, Freddy, my boy Jason, and Ghostface. So I thought this was really cool. He had individual ones of these. He had one where it was just Freddy, Michael Myers, and Jason, which I loved. But yeah, that was really cool. And it was really a good deal, $5 for this. But yeah, his name is Dave Farrar, Geek Fine Art, right there. There was his card right there, so love that. Also picked these up. and I was stupid. I didn't pick up the artist card, but it says it's GARD Guard 2021. So got this image of Jason right here. Again, $5 for this. Very, very cool. Love that. And then I got Ghostface, same artist. Guard is what it goes by. I'll look this up when I get home. I'll put it down here because I'm going to look it up because I was stupid to not grab a card because I love some of these artists. Just fantastic art right there. And this reminds me of my Legend of Crystal Lake statue from Sideshow that I have. Same pose and everything. Just absolutely fantastic. I also did find out that Creatures Con is coming back. It's going to be in August. Hopefully nothing changes. It was canceled. It was canceled in 2020, which really pissed me off because Veronica Cartwright, who's known for The Birds and Aliens, Candyman 2 Farewell to the Flesh, she was also in Money Talks with Chris Tucker. She was supposed to be here, and I was really disappointed that that one got canceled. This time they only have a couple of people they've announced. Of course, Creature Feature host John Stanley's going to be there, and that's something else I want to talk about real quick. You also have a couple of right by the airport. A couple of artists and writers like David J. Schall, Frank Dietz, C. Andrew Nelson, and Miss Misery. Miss Misery used to do a horror con. That was one of the first horror cons I went to. Miss Misery's Horror Con. First one I went to was in 2010, and that's where I met Derek Mears. It was awesome. And funny fact is that Billy D. Williams was there. A guy snapped a picture. My wife snapped a picture of him real quick. Didn't get to meet him though, but yeah, this is really, really cool. So CreatureCon, Bay Area's classic horror convention. Can't wait to check that out in August. And the last thing I want to showcase is the other thing I picked up. Now, I did meet John Stanley, the legendary Creature Features host. Now, growing up, my mom and I my mom was a single mom, and on Saturday nights we would watch Creature Features. In fact, that's kind of what got me into horror movies. And I remember like the opening. I still remember the music really well, and it had the those kind of sound effects. It was a lot of fun. And I remember my mom always tells me this one story because we used to have this gold couch, and it was enough for that I could sleep on one side of it, my mom could sleep on the other, and she fell asleep next to me, and I was facing the TV and she was behind me, so she had her viewpoint was my back, and she woke up and she's like, "What are you watching?" And I said, The Twisted Brain. And I still kind of remember that movie a little bit, but that was Creature Features. It's one of my best memories of watching that show. But I always remember John Stanley, and he was there. Very nice man. I have his Creature Features movie guide that I bought a long time ago, back in like 1989. It's called Revenge of the Creature Features, and I should have brought it. I didn't even think about it. I knew he was going to be here, and I forgot to bring it, but he signed a picture for me. I was going to ask to take a picture, but he's an older gentleman, and sometimes it's like, just with everything going on, I don't know if that's cool or not. I should have probably done it, but I didn't. But he signed this really cool 8x10 for me, and just says, "Skullduggery is afoot." It says, "To Ben, horror looking at you, kid. A bone to pick," and then John Stanley, Creature Features. And I was like, since this is my first memory of not just cartoons, because Scooby-Doo, I always have fond memories of watching that as a kid, as well as Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, things that I grew up with. But my first sort of introduction to horror movies was Creature Features and John Stanley. So Channel 2, I used to watch it on Channel 2 here in the Bay Area. Yeah, it's really, really cool, and just absolutely love this picture. And yeah, it was an honor meeting him. But yeah, I had a good time. Got a few cool things, not a ton, but I just wanted to go to this and support a convention here in the community. It's the first one of these since 2019, so really nice to get back to some normalcy. I still have a hard time with the masks and everything, though. It just really I hate going to these conventions and wearing masks. It's like, but gotta do what you gotta do. Hopefully this stuff starts breaking up soon and we don't have to wear these things anymore. But still great to be out around people. I still get a little social anxiety every once in a while, and I don't know why. But like I said, had a blast, great time, and happy to share it here with you guys. So let me know what your favorite item was that I showcased down in the comment section below. Would love to hear from everyone. I appreciate everyone's support, and I promise there's some really cool stuff coming up real soon. So take it easy, stay scared as always. Peace. Hey fellow Fright Fiends, just want to say thank you again for supporting Boogeyman Ben's Horror Zone. If you're brand new to the channel and you haven't yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button down below, hit the bell notification so you're updated every time I drop a new video. I typically do this once or twice a week with new content. I've been doing this for over 11 years and the horror genre is a passion of mine, and it really means a lot to me that I can share that passion with all of you guys. Thanks so much again for the support, and I'll talk to you again later. Take it easy, stay scared as always.